right, well, the Board of Police Commissioners is weighing in on the controversial facial recognition software at the center of a recent lawsuit.
And the Detroit police chief on defense here saying they need the tool to keep the city safe. Jacqueline Francis joins us now with more on this conversation as it's now coming from both sides. Jacqueline.
Yeah, this was an interesting conversation to witness. On one hand, you have police commissioners wanting to do away with facial recognition technology, saying it's discriminatory and harmful to citizens. On the other hand, the police chief continues to say that this wrongful arrest had nothing to do with facial recognition and had everything to do with shoddy police work. All of that said, there are policy changes on the table.
This action was inexcusable, shoddy detective work, unacceptable, and should not have happened.
Detroit Police Chief James White and facial recognition technology in the hot seat at Thursday's Board of Police Commissioners meeting.
We all recognize the fact that facial recognition is very controversial and that the algorithms that are used in facial recognition are discriminatory.
It comes after a lawsuit was filed stemming from an incident back in February. That's when facial recognition software identified Portia Woodruff as a carjacking suspect. Woodruff, who was 8 months pregnant at the time, was taken into custody. The chief has repeatedly blamed bad police work, saying the picture alone was not enough to arrest anyone. The Board of Commissioners demanding more oversight, requesting regular reports outlining its use. As the chief says, policy changes are already underway.
What they're asking for is additional layers of protection, and I don't think it's unreasonable for us to have a more robust reporting process.
So I'm just concerned that this practice has been going on for quite some time, and it's acceptable. But now that a lawsuit has been filed, now it comes to light.
While some commissioners want to do away with facial recognition technology entirely, the chief argued the good it does for the city, saying just this year,
we've been able to capture at least 16 murderers, 16 using facial recognition, and to bring closure to those families, to bring closure to those moms who have lost their sons, husbands who have lost their wives, domestic violence victims who have been murdered. We use it in ways to make our city safe.
The chief said he wasn't aware of this incident until the lawsuit was filed. Since then, he did meet with the woman who was wrongfully arrested and her family to apologize. As for the internal investigation into how they could have gotten this so wrong, that's ongoing. Reporting live in Detroit, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
All right, Jacqueline.